Hello baseball fans, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with another episode of Super Mega Baseball 2, coming at you live and direct from the Electro Sports League with Bulldozer Power's Challenge for the Championship. What a snappy title that is. Anyway, next up in our season we've got the Xcavators, who are one game back from us at 5-4. That said, they're not really one game back for us because they are in a different division. So the Xcavators are not in a different division at all. I'm talking total rubbish, just for a change. They are, in fact, challenging me for the lead of the division. They won't get it, of course, not unless they thump me by 30 flipping runs. 38. There you go. They have to beat me by 38 in order to take first. I'm not going to let them take first. I'm going to win. We've had a week off of victory, and we're going to reclaim the clown. No, we're going to reclaim the crown. There you go. That's what's going to happen. Stand by. No lineup changes for us this week. Fuegas is up in the pitching rotation. He is not in the best of spirits, but we're going to try him anyway. He is at least fit. Meanwhile, we're going to be up to bat first since we're away at the current time. And here comes Failure. He's going to hope to set a positive tone from which we will stamp our authority all over this game. Oh my giddy aunt. He might just make it, actually. He's not out. Oh, he could have slid or something. Anyway, that was our authority stamped right there. I hope you enjoyed it. Now on with the show. And we're going back to the winning format of soaking up a couple of pitches from this guy. Yeah, he's going to throw a bit more garbage, I think, here. No, he's not. Oh, Pumpkin with a nice drive, but it has just swung ever so slightly foul of the line. That's strike 2, ball 1. Yeah, no, you're not fooling me with that, Chief. Or that one. Here we go. Kaboosh. Well worth a kaboosh, that one. And nuts. Oh well, it was semi-positive, I suppose, and we did soak up a few pitches. Here's Bam Bam, now known as Bam Bam, searching for redemption, Puckeye. She has not been great since the early couple of games in the season, and there's an awful lot of merchandise riding on her figuring out how to actually play the game again. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway, that's a fairly ignominious first inning out of the way. Bulldozer retires for nothing.
Now batting, number 15.
So it's GBM Vectra who is first up to face the uncertain-looking Fuegas, and we'll sling the first one away-ish. He's going to try and get him... Oh, Fuegas, you numpty. There we go. Still manages to recover despite fumbling the ball there initially. Terrible bunt attempt there from the opening batter. I have no idea exactly what they were thinking with that. Didn't work, though, did it? He fair hammered that one into the dugout. Let's use Fuegas's ever-thrilling change-up. That pitch is apparently low. Oh, well, never mind. That one's rubbish. And that's going to get the runner on base, but no further than that. Because the team are ironclad in their defensive posture today. No mistakes. Here's Froth Jock. Froth, a traditional Gaelic name, as I'm sure you're aware. Hi. Hi to you too. We shouldn't really be exchanging pleasantries though. There's a ball game on. And Fuegas has found a pretty good rhythm here. That's going to get caught out. You're out. Could have made a play there to first as well, but I didn't think it was going to work, so we didn't bother.
The third baseman.
Here's MSJN, who is going to be the last piece of salvation hope. My goodness me, that's quite the... No, you left that a bit late there. Let's just fling that one straight over to third. He manages to get on base.
Now batting, number 29, the second baseman.
Mark Gryffindor there, mad staring eyes, mad staring beard, and a certainly mad staring hairdo to go along with them. That's strike one. That one's gone long, but it's all done as Hookers makes the catch and sends the team back to the dugout. Now, if there were a silver lining to the cloud of our first inning, it was that we only burned through our first 3 batters. So Ninja Pumpkin is now he's ready to get this show on the road and opening the scoring for Bulldozer Power, which is, you know, no less than we actually you hit that one a bit late. And now he's going to throw rubbish at you and try and catch you out. See, you've made a mess of this. Yeah, not that much of a mess. I don't think it's got the speed. It had the speed. Apparently, he hit that one off the ground, or it bounced off the wall, or some such. Anyway, Pumpkin's on base, and here comes Carface, the regular saviour of all of our hopes and dreams and aspirations, soaking up that first pitch. Come off it! No chance. No chance was that a strike. I too am aghast, Carface. I did not feel I would have pressed the make you swing the bat button had I thought that one was going in. They're opening with fair pitches here. No. Now you're getting caught out the other way, and that's the end of that then. So clearly being tilted there by some tricky pitching. Here's Steve Murray. He's not at his best. But at least we've had a hit this inning. And maybe Steve, with his years of experience, can turn this into something worthy. We just don't know yet. Here it comes. No, that's not it either. Steve, of course, famous for getting walked. He's not getting walked this time. He's getting caught this time. Drop it. I thought the mind games might work there. They didn't. Anyway, next up to bat is going to be Janice Castor. Let's see what she's brought to the park with her today. Quite a fierce expression from Janice. We are not to underestimate her under any circumstances. Not a great pitch from Fuegas. There we go. A traditional dive over the top of it job there. Yeah. The outfielder's having a quick discussion about who wants it more. And it was failure eventually decided to throw it back again. By which time, my goodness me, this chap's straight out of a G.I. Joe cartoon. And that would be a ball. Fuegas is now tense. He's less rattled than he was at the opening of the game. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Let's take the easy out there. That does get a runner onto third, which is less than desirable. Ben Turncoat, we can only hope that's exactly what he's got in mind. We did send the bribes before the game, but we did not get a receipt. So time will tell whether that one's up. That one's popped to the sky. Fling it a third, just to be on the safe side. Anyway, that's 2 outs.
Number 44, the pitcher.
So they're keeping the pitcher in. Let's try and get him at the plate, shall we? No, you dived over. You could have had that by just flipping, standing there and picking it up. But no, acrobatics all over the place, and it's the pitcher gets the first run in for the flipping Xcavators. This is not a fine state of affairs. Here comes the top of the lineup again, and it's Vectra who is going to hopefully get completely befuddled by flinging Fuegas' flinging. Well, he's taken a swing at 2 really quite wild pitches. He's left that one. He's not getting fooled easy. Come on, get under it. Carface is there, and that's out. Well, a little bit of damage done, but it could have been worse. 1 run there for the Xcavators, who take the lead at the bottom of the second. And it's Lee who... We haven't even got through our rotation yet. It's Lee who is next up to face this pitcher. Frank Tedson, who is world-renowned for his ability to stuff chewing tobacco into his face. Oh, that's nice. No, it's not. And there goes Lee, who caught out centre field. Here's Fuegas. This will do his confidence all manner of good if he manages to get a hit out of this. But, you know, I'm not optimistic. We might just have him stand here and get struck out after X pitches. Fuegas is... oh, no, he's had a go at that. And got out for his trouble. Oh, well, never mind. Worse things happen at sea, so I'm told. I've never tried playing baseball at sea. I imagine the chop can interfere with your swing. And Failure's now swinging at everything. It's like he's lost hope. Here we go. It's ball one. He's not lost hope now. That's lovely. And Failure is making a double off that one. Beautiful work. And we finally get some signs of life, but we've only got one out left in this inning. So we have to be hoping that the Hookers can make amend for his less than stellar showing in the first to what was that? To get something motoring. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that one neither. Bit of a late swing there, Hookers. We can do better than that. Yeah, okay. Counts 1 strike, 3 balls. And Hookers gets a stroll. Lovely work. Keen eye. And it falls to Bam Bam Puckeye, who, you know, she's been to see an exorcist. She's had a voodoo priest take the demons out of her bat. Frankly, all the things we could have done to get her back on form, we've done. Oh, no, never mind. Forget I said anything. That's another ball. It's beautiful. Oh, Bam Bam Puckeye putting it just where you don't want to see it go if you are in any way fielding. And we could have probably got another run there, but that was a thing of beauty. That foxed him, and we're going again. And Bulldozer Power get off the mark with a certain amount of confidence that we've not seen displayed lately, which, given that there is a 2-out count currently, this is all jolly positive. Carface will be back this time. He's not going to take any chances, I don't think. He has left the first one because he's a confident young man. And he's ready to make it happen now. And that's good too. It's enough to get him on base, and the Bulldozer Power miracle inning continues unabated, taking 2 runners now on base. First and third are now occupied, which leads Sonny Watt to do something dramatic to get the most out of what we've achieved. So never mind. Well, that's 3 outs, but a good inning there from Bulldozer Power, taking them 3 runs and the lead. And now it falls to Fuegas and the defensive unit to try and make sure that we lock this lead in place. All too often, we throw it away immediately after securing it. That's a heck of a pitch from Fuegas. He's got to be feeling good about that. Feel good about it, Fuegas. That's a second strike there. 2 legit pitches, 2 legit strikes. Can he make it 3 for 3? Don't think so. No. Hey, good catch there by Hookers. And that's number 1 taking a seat. Here's Froth Jock again. She's still looking pretty hacked off. I don't know what was said earlier, but clearly it's got her in a foul mood. That one's going to the dugout. Deliberately high. See, we want to keep them guessing. I must say that the umpire has a remarkable ponytail on display. Bam Bam throws the first, and that's out number 2. Good showing there from the defensive unit. Look at this rugged individual. Now he got an instant hit in the first inning. This is MSJN again. And we'll see how he does here. Well, he gave it a go, bless him, but that one went foul. see what he feels about Fuegas' magical change-up. He tells you what he thinks about that, and he's sent that one sailing to midfield, where Carface has got a piece of it, and in fact all the pieces of it, and that's the side retired.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
Here's Steve Murray again. Possibly could do with going on a diet. He is one of the larger players on the team, and maybe that's why his fitness ain't all that. He slapped that one good. That said, Babe Ruth never struggled with his weight, or he didn't really give a monkeys about it. He, just had a flip next, Steve. Yeah, throw your bat away. Go on, clear off. You're a disgrace. Get on that treadmill. Here's Lee Hu. Didn't manage much in the first at bat, but he's going to turn that around now. I can feel it. It's ball 2. And Lee Hu's hit it very nicely. He's going to go for 2 bases. Well, it seems to be a day for doubles here at Bulldozer Power. And Lee Hu gets up to second base. It's going to be signing autographs later on next to the concession stand. Why not bring the kids? Here's Fuegas. Fuegas does not care. He has just belted that one straight up the middle of the field. We possibly could have got a run off that, but decided not to chance it. Fuegas there breaks his duck and gets himself on base. His failure back again, last at bat, got a double. Oh, this time he almost got a double in a slightly different way. Doubled over. Anyway, that's ball 2. That's ball 3. The pitcher's not interested. And failures walk him. And you have to wonder how much longer this pitcher's going to stay around, because that was a disgrace. Hooker's obviously walked in the last inning. What's he going to get here? He's going to get to hit one of those. It's Chansey. Then we remember it was Fuegas who was trying to run in, and pitchers are not renowned for their blistering speed. A wasted opportunity there by Bulldozer Power, and foolish is what that was. Here comes Puckeye. Nutmegs the pitcher, and that will get us a run. Puckeye very much on the road to redemption today. Putting her on 2 or 3 and a clutch of runs and things, which is the kind of thing that we like. And there we go. That's the pitcher now being thrown out, and it's Ken Thurtsey, if you say so, who's coming in now. He's got a wide variety of pitches at his disposal. That was one of them. Let's see the other one. Oh, that one was interesting. Yeah, there's the first one again. And again. First one's not working for you, Ken. Well, we hit that one. Ninja Pumpkin's feeling the pressure. Oh, Ninja Pumpkin. That one would be foul if it weren't out. Bulldozer Power retired, but that's another 2 runs, extending their lead now to 5. But as we saw last week, that means absolutely nothing, as Mark Gryffindor is now up to bat, and he'll be looking for some kind of beard-based trimming product and revenge. Yeah, fall over, why don't you? Oh, and he's going to get a double at least off that, as the defensive unit lets us all down. He's going for the triple. And got there with time to spare. He had plenty of opportunities to tie his shoelaces there, make a quick text message to his mum. Mum, did you see the pitch I hit? I hit a really long way. I made it to third base. Nobody ever does that, Mum. It's impressive. I'm going to the Hall of Fame for sure. Well, that's strike 2. I mean, admittedly, not from the pitching, but more from the atrocious batting display that leads to Fuegas getting a strikeout, and he'll be very happy about that indeed. As Jesse Ball turns up, he's very intimidating looking. You have to wonder whether if he had a beard, he might be less frightening to small children, or whether it would just make things worse. Maybe that will be our debate of the day in the post-game show. Anyway, he's out.
Now batting, number 5, the catcher.
Benny Turncoat, the catcher, is now the last man standing for the Xcavators. There'll be someone after him, though, because he hit that one. Hold on. No, never mind. Carface gets him out, and that's the side retired. Xcavators now trailing by 4 as we head into the 5th inning. And over on the digital billboard there in the background, you can see that the Super Mega Combo is still available at your nearest concession stand. And here's Wilbur Carface. He's feeling it. He's liking it. He's not liking that one. That one a little on the wide side. There we go. That's what he's been trying for. Carface swinging at a load of old rubbish there. Oh, no, you complete buffoon. Oh, and it's all... that's Carface's second strikeout of the day. I thought that was going a little bit high, to be honest, but it clearly it was just the right kind of height. Anyway, here's Sonny Watt, who's done nothing for us so far. And that trend's continuing.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
Here's Steve Morey hoping to break out of the slump that he's been in for as long as I can remember. Apparently he's got 370 for the season, but let's not forget that we were initially in Joker mode. Steve's hit that one. Very nice, Steve. Very nice. Yep. Sit down. And Janice makes the catch, and that's the side retired. 3 up, 3 down, and Bulldozer Power now. Well, they're back in a minute, probably. Here's Ken Thursey, the Thursey, whatever the heck his name is. He's got an imposing moustache, and he's wearing that black eyeshadow that some people like to sport. That apparently makes them, I don't know, more something or other. I guess it helps you if you've got particularly heightened cheekbones, which are all the rage on Instagram. That's Vectra. He's done well. No, not well enough. Carface making the run, making the play, making the money. Not making the hits so much today. But as long as his fielding is on point, I'll take it. Here is Tyrone Luna. And a completely awful pitch there from Fuegas. He's still looking quite fresh, and his mood's certainly improved since the start of the game. But then it would do, given that he's played quite well so far. I mean, he hasn't had a million strikeouts or anything, but well, that's a pitch and a bit. But regrettably, that one was hit. It only went foul, but that was completely on target. That was doing exactly what we wanted. That one's gone long. Carface is feeling good. No, Carface is a shambles, and he threw that one really badly. Had that been any worse, it would have been bad. As it was pretty bad. Carface there not coming up with the goods. And that'll be enough to get a run. I think that was kind of inevitable at that point. I've still got faith in Fuegas, but if JN lights us up here, I think Fuegas is going to have a seat. I mean, his stamina's still in business, but his form isn't all of that today. Great pitch. In Fuegas we trust. That was the attempted steal noise, but as is so often the case, that one was going nowhere beneficial anyway. And just get it into first, and that's the side retired. So 1 run deficit there, but it could have been a lot worse. A good rally there from the BP defence, as it's Lee who's next up to test his mettle with the metal detector of baseball. No, Lee, no, that's not what we're looking for. No, see that? I mean, that guy had time to iron his shirt. We're going to substitute Fuegas. It's unusual for us to do so early in the proceedings, but we're going to bring Jemima Hertz in place. Why not? Why not use a pinch hitter when there are pinches to be hit? Nice work from Jemima. She's going to get on base, certainly making that decision look like the astute one to make. And here comes failure. He's going to be hoping for something better than the walk that he got last time round. That said, we'll take a walk. I don't mind that in the slightest. Ball one. You swung at a complete duffer there, failure, and you almost got the side retired as a result of it. Our pinch hitter there pinching themselves back to the dugout, and here comes Hookers. Last man standing.
That pitch is too low.
Apparently that pitch was too low. We'll soak one up there. Strike one, ball one. Hookers blasts it up to centre field, and that will have two men on base with Bam Bam Pakai up next. And frankly, if she hits this one, then that's the merchandise sales for the day pretty much assured. Strike one.
Nope.
That's a ball. Yeah, I felt that was probably going to be a strike. Here we go.
Outside.
Strike two, ball two. There's ball three. Kabam from Bam Bam, but it's gone foul. That one has not gone foul. It hasn't quite got the... It has got the distance. Everybody run some more. As Bam Bam gets a double and a run in, and that is Bam Bam back. She's feeling good and making a difference. Here comes Ninja Pumpkin, everything on the line. Is he going to perform here, or are we still looking at... I don't know. What was that? That said, Pumpkin is 2 or 3 today. That one, however, will count as a not a result. That's out number 3. Anyway, a bit more scoring from Bulldozer Power as the Xcavators. I've got to put another picture in. Well, Sally hasn't been up for a bit, so Sally Rhythm's going to come in as our second pitcher of the day. And up to bat is Mark Gryffindor.
Now batting, number 29, the second baseman.
Confidently pointing to the bleachers, but I can't see that happening. Not off Sally, surely not. Anyway, he does enough to get on base, and that's a good start. It's not a good start. That's a terrible start. That's the sort of thing we don't want to happen. Sometimes I forget just how partisan I'm supposed to be, and as a result, I end up cheering for the bad guys. Oh no. Where's that one gone? Get under it, you complete... Oh, dear. Well, that one's gone out to the wavy design there over centre field, next to Big Chief Luau's head, and that's unfortunate. That pulls the Xcavators back to only 2-run deficit, and Bulldozer Power are somehow going to have to rally. Bam Bam almost gets to that one, but doesn't. Carface throws to second. That's only a base hit. No one out yet in this inning, and that in itself is quite worrisome, given that Foreman Flow. No one's getting that. That's runners now on first and second. This could so very easily unravel.
The pitcher.
Yep, Mad Ken is being retired in place of Cal Crush, who is going... Oh, look at him. It looks like he may be a relative of Mr. Hooker's. Strike one. Hey, you suck. Let's try and do that again. That was good. Sally Rhythm finding her rhythm. Let's throw some garbage. That one, he didn't really get much on that, did he? So let's keep him guessing. That one has been popped, and it looks like it's Sonny Watt underneath it, and that's all good. First out.
Now batting, number 15, the center fielder.
Is Vectra? Is CNI Dog couldn't make it? Oh, he's being substituted. Look. They're bringing in Roman Roquette in place of Vectra. I was going to just, say that those sunglasses led me to believe that maybe he was blind. Anyway, ball one. As Rocket sticks one's up, Maury's underneath it. Maury catches it. Maury there, at least demonstrating he knows how to catch. He may not be able to hit, but sometimes catching is the core skill that we want from our team players. And Maury there proving that when it's coming straight down from the sky, he's got you covered. That's strike one. Ball two. Oh dear. That one has got some distance. Well, it's a disaster. Bulldozer Power now fall behind as a smashing home run there takes the Xcavators up by a run.
Number 28, the first baseman.
That is most unfortunate.
Inside off the plate.
That's ball one. Well, that's going to be the side retired, it's not good though. That's not a good inning there for Bulldozer Power at all. 5 runs batted in. Wilbur Carface will be hoping to make amends for his sluggish performance so far.
High.
Ball one.
Inside.
Ball two.
Foul ball.
Strike one. Should have left it.
Out.
Now batting, number 13, the second baseman.
Well, I don't know whether we should just go home now or just let the torment continue. Here's Sonny Watt, who's frankly a disgrace and unfit to wear the uniform. Yeah.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
But that's okay. Don't worry, everybody. Steve Morris here. He's going to fix it all. Steve's getting it done. Steve's not getting it done. Swings at the first one. He's going to get caught out in left field, and that's the side retired in a very rapid fashion. Bulldozer Power now trailing by a run. Here's MSJN.
Number 18, the third baseman.
We're going to give Sally precisely one batter to make a difference. Every hit she prevents. Oh no! Don't worry about the rest of that sentence. Stop showboating. Get off.
Now batting, number 29, the second baseman.
Well, it doesn't really matter who's up next. Sally is out of here. We shall make a substitution. She's clearly done enough for one day. Thanks, Sally. Good job. You may have blown the entire game. Here comes Cattle Prod. We're going to see if he can wrap this one up, because frankly, I'm all out of pictures. No, I haven't got anybody who looks decent. Oh, look at that! Highlight reel material from Bam Bam Puckeye. Diving catch from the shortstop. Oh, yes, indeed. Hot tamale, as I think they say somewhere. And that's going to galvanise the team for sure. Cattle Prod now is pitching like a man possessed. Possessed by a pretty sucky pitcher, is my guess. Anyway, that's caught out there by Ninja Pumpkin at third base, bringing up the third batter, which is Jesse Ball. We're not scared of him no more. No, sir. Not when Bam Bam Puckeye is... And Stone Mead, that was Sonny Watt making a play as well. That almost never happens. And the side's retired. The Xcavators managed to get a run there. But frankly, I'm feeling pretty good about the Bulldozer Power here, and now is the time to turn this around. That was Lee Hu there making a hit. Excellent work from Lee. Now all we need is for Mr. Cattle Prod here to not give away a double play. Brace yourselves. Ball one. Strike one. He takes a swing at it, and that thing that I said that I really hoped he didn't do, he did. Oh, dearie me. And there is the stronger language edition is available on demand if you press the red button. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, well, that's another batting collapse from Bulldozer Power as Failure gets out on the first pitch. And they're going to have it all to do when they next return to the field. The Xcavators having 2 innings to play with to Bulldozer Power's 1. That one's popped up. Anybody want it? Lee? What exactly were you thinking? Lee who there? Missing the easy catch. What a pitch!
Now
Out number 1.
Number 62, the pitcher.
Here's Cardoso Drummond. He's only a pitcher. We shouldn't treat him with any more respect than he deserves. Yeah, suck it in with that second pitch. That's strike 1, ball 1. Strike 2. Now's the time, Oscar. Now's the time. Okay. It's still the time, Oscar. Oscar, still the time. You can still do this. You can still be a hero. And everybody wants his phone number. Oscar is not going to be short of dates for the foreseeable future, as here comes Roman Raquette. Beautiful 96-mile-an-hour pitch there from Oscar. And the crowd, as you can possibly hear, are now chanting his name. Very quietly. Well, okay, well that wasn't out, but neither was it a duff ball. So still strike 2, 0 balls thrown. I think we're just going to have to just try and throw a corker of a ball, of a pitch, of a fast ball, of a... will you... Come on, let's get this over and done with, shall we? You're either going to do well or you're not. So how about... I'll tell you what. Let's throw something rubbish and see if he swings at it. No, he didn't swing at it. Well, there's no point in that. How about that one? Hey! Strikeout! Oscar Cattleprod getting the business taken care of there. And now this is it. Make or break time. B-Jack Hookers is a fine man that we will be starting out with as Barbara Butcher comes in for Ben Turncoat. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Ball 1. Hookers not afraid. Hookers should be afraid. Hookers is out.
Now batting, number 24, the shortstop.
In Bam Bam we trust. Maybe that's a lot of pressure for him.
Nope.
But frankly, I've got to put pressure on someone. Might as well be a player who's actually put in a good performance today as Bam Bam gets on base again. That's 4 of 5 at-bats today where she's ended up on base. 3 runs batted in. No more could be asked of her. Here comes Pumpkin.
Too high.
That's ball 1.
Nope.
That's ball 2. Pumpkin smashed that one, but is it enough? It is enough. Pumpkin gets a double. That's runners now on second and third. 1 out. And Bulldozer Power still have signs of life. Here's Carface. Maybe he's been saving it all for now, when it really matters. Ball 1. No! Bad! Well, okay, we only got 1 out there, so we've still got 2 on base. And it's Sonny Watts. Maybe he's been saving it all for now. Maybe this is the time for Sonny to shine. No, Sonny. No. Way too late. Strike 2. Sonny Watt there, falling for the old sinker at the end and getting struck out at the plate. And that's another disappointing result for Bulldozer. I thought we had that. I could have sworn that was a fight back there that was happening, and that's a walk-off for the Xcavators. Oh, dearie me. How the mighty hath fallen, and that puts the Xcavators and Bulldozer Power tied now at the top of the division. nothing much to write home about. A pleasing performance from Bam Bam Puckeye is maybe the only high point in today's game. Although that said, Oscar Cattleprod also did very well on the mound, but it was too little, too late. So there you go, your 3 stars, and it's Tyrone Luna for the Xcavators taking the number 1 spot ahead of a well-deserved second for Bam Bam. Played well on both sides of the ball, with Janice Castor, the relief pitcher, getting something there. No, she's the right fielder. RF, right field. Not. It wasn't a P. That would be relief pitcher. Anyway, she did all right as well. Well, what was once looking like a sure thing for Bulldozer Power is gradually being eroded, as their record no longer looks to be quite as indomitable as it had been up to this point. The Xcavators now tied in first, with only run difference from those gimme games early in the season making the difference. So we've got a few games to catch up on, 9 in fact. So brace yourselves. Here comes the results stream. And it's the Explosives against the Swingers. The Swingers were big against Bulldozer last week, but it's Explosives taking the win. Here's the Dodgers versus the Eagles. All one-way traffic so far, and the Dodgers get it done. Monty Express against the Aardvarks, and Monty Express taking an early lead. Bit of a fight back from the Aardvarks. Champions are Pirates. Pirates go ahead and take the final 9-5. Here's the Ocelots against the Leprechauns. Ocelots early lead. Leprechauns come back, though, for the win. Swingers now taking on the Raptors, and it's all Raptors all day, although the Swingers are... No, they're not. Here's the Fruit Bats against the Eagles. Fruit Bats looking very strong so far this season, but they had to turn it around late in the game there. Pirates on the Excavators, they're monstering it to take the head of the division. Nomads, Aardvarks Nomads, easy peasy. And with all games now up to date, and it is the Excavators leading the way in the tactical division, with Bulldozer Power half a game behind. Monty Express and Leprechauns are in a similar situation over in the smoothing division, with the Monty Express able to pull into a clear first place if they can win their next game. Over on the Bad Company Conference, and the Ocelots and Swingers are now tied, although the Ocelots' run difference is the differentiating factor there. Whereas in Bombastic, it's the Fruit Bats ahead of the champions by 2 games. Well, 1.5, strictly speaking. But their run difference is currently 54, making them the run-hitting power in the league at the current time. Next up, we'll be facing the Monty Express, who will be hoping for a win here in order to get things going in their division, and Bulldozer Power in desperate need of a solid result. I do hope you'll join me for that game. I've been Colonel Failure. Fling a subscription at this one to make sure that your seat, hot dog and bag of peanuts are ready and waiting for you. And fling a like at this one if you were on the edge of your seat before we threw it all away in just a few short pitches. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.